Hi everyone, this is Norris Tony coming back to you all with another video. I want to talk to you all about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This episode that just came on earlier tonight. I'm not gonna recap the whole episode. I just want to talk about, the end of Garcelle's party, basically part of Garcelle's party, what I thought was the most important to me. And I was going to talk about Erika Jane's behavior towards Garcelle's sons. The like starting in last week's episode 8, then season 12 of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's starting in episode 8, leading, over until episode 9, which was earlier tonight. Erica, was drinking, called herself having a good time, but she drank too much, apparently to the point where she was like sloppy and drunk, basically. And she started, hitting on Garcelle's oldest son. I think who's in his 20s. I don't know exactly how old he is. I think he like in his mid 20s. But yeah, his name is Oliver. I think he's married, and believe he has children. Yeah, he has children, and I think he's married. So, and Erica don't even know this young man, just met him, and she just started hitting on him, flirting with him, coming on to him and stuff like that, making a pass at him. And I'm like, Erica, Garcelle's son do not want you, okay? He don't want your sloppy drunk behind. I mean, your looks are starting to fade. You know what I'm saying? You a hot mess. Who basically you came out with a song on there. You've been on the show since 20 no no since season 6. And on one of them I think that season or the following season you made a song called You're a Temptress, You're a Pretty Mess. No baby, you a hot mess that can't sing. Basically, you a knockoff Marilyn Monroe, or should I say Anna Nicole Smith, who thinks that she can sing and you can't. Your singing voice is dry as your looks. But anyway, yeah, Garcelle's son does not want you. Okay, you are too old and too sloppy for him of a drunk for him. He don't want you. He wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole, lady. So leave him. I don't know why you call yourself making a fool of yourself by flirting with him and coming on to him as much as you did. But I'm glad he was a gentleman and he turned you down like he should have, because you're not worth his time. And at any point, the way you've been acting on this show this season, all the drinking you've been doing, you might not be worth any man's time, because not only is your look starting to fade, but the inside of your body, the more you drink, the more you gonna mess up the inside of your body as well. So not only are you gonna mess up your outside looks, but you gonna mess up the inside of your body too, because alcohol can do that, especially since you drink so much to the point where you be drunk more than once. Because they was on a previous cash trip. I know they was like, I think like 2 or 3 episodes ago, they was on a cash trip, the cast, and Erica was like on the boat by herself, passed out from drinking, and she was slurring words like "I'm so lit, I'm so lit." Yeah, you and your body was lit with alcohol. That's what you was lit with. Your breath was probably smelling. No, your breath not only was smelling like alcohol, but it was lit up with alcohol. So yeah, you doing too much drinking this season, girl. You need to calm down on your drinking, because well, basically the last couple of seasons, Erica ain't been right. Because last year, well, I'm not gonna talk about last season, but yeah, this season, yeah, she been off the chain with her drinking. It's just she been all over the place. But yeah, she got turned down by Oliver. He didn't want her basically. And then on tonight's episode, at the end of the party, when the party was ending at the venue Garcelle was holding the party at, it was coming to an end. And Erica, or Garcelle's youngest son, who's a twin. His name is Jax. Him and Crystal was going to get the flowers off the table. Garcelle's flower that she got for her birthday. And Erika asked the little boy, the young man, "What you doing over here? What the F you doing here?" And he said, "Well, ma'am, I'm getting my mom's flowers." "Well, get the F out of here. Get out of here. You need to get out of here." She kept saying it like repeatedly. And then, she caught the young man off guard. It's like, who do you think you are talking to another woman's child like that? That young man didn't do nothing to you, lady. He didn't do nothing at all for you to go at him like that. See, you made yourself look so bad and so stupid on national TV. You should be ashamed of yourself. Don't matter if you drunk or not. You had no business speaking to that woman's child like that. So Crystal, walked, took the young man and walked away, after he got the flowers, and he went and told Garcelle what Erika said to him. How many times, or he told her that Erika told him to get the F out of sight, basically. And Garcelle, she kind of checked her a little bit, went up to her and said, you hurt my son's feelings. You don't talk to him like that. That's not right. I don't appreciate you doing that to him. And Erika like, "Garcelle, are you serious? Are you serious?" And then she tried to summon Jax. "Oh, Jax, come here, dog. Come here, darling. Come here." I'm like, you talking to him like he a dog or something like that, honey? He ain't your dog that you pat. If anything, you was the dog in that moment. You was a drunk, sloppy dog yourself. I was appalled by your behavior. Based on what I saw on TV, I was appalled by you and your damn behavior. You should be ashamed, lady. How dare you? And then Garcelle in the confessional. Well, no, Dorit was sitting right with Erika, right next to her when she was behaving the way she was behaving, holding Erika and stuff like that. And then she in the confessional, Dorit was saying basically, she said that I'm disgusted. Basically, that Erika was wrong. But I can kind of see why, she didn't say that to Erika at the time because Erika was flat out drunk. She wouldn't have listened or paid attention to Dorit anyway. So, but she was basically trying to, calm Erika down, tell her in a way, just calm her down. Really, she didn't say nothing. She was just grabbing her, trying to console her, basically. I think she could have told her, "Look, Erika, you drunk. You need to stop. Seriously, you doing too much." But she didn't do that. But yeah, Garcelle kind of checked her, but then Garcelle in the confessional was like, "I'm done with Erika." But before you be done with something with her, really, I think that Garcelle and Erika should meet up one on one and have when Erika not drunk and confront her. Basically, just tell Erika how she felt about her talking to her son the way that she did, and see if she can hold her accountable and get an apology out of her. And if she can't, then she should be done with Erika. If she can't take accountability for her actions, then be done with her for good. But yeah, as the season goes along, Garcelle and Erika, I think, because this was only episode 9, so it's probably, I don't know how many more episodes, but I know it's probably gonna be a lot more episodes of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So her and Erika, I think definitely gonna fall out before the season is over with. Cause that next episode they preview, she gonna talk about Erika and her drinking. Basically, I don't know if she's gonna confront her, but I know she's gonna talk to Kyle about her drinking and that she's doing too much, which is the truth. She is, cause Erika, we gonna see, at the next party, which is Sutton's party, house party. She gonna be doing a lot of drinking too. So like I said, she might need rehab before she become an alcoholic. But yeah, after that part, after Garcelle left the venue and Erika was still talking about, "Garcelle, come back, Garcelle, come back," and she just left, went on about her business, and Dorit was there holding her basically, and scene end of the scene over. So we have Dorit and Kyle who are with their husbands, PK and what's his name, Mauricio. They meet up for I think lunch or dinner, and Kyle brings up Did you hear what Garcelle's or what Erika said to Garcelle's son? And then all four of them, who I'm gonna call them the trash box couples, basically, because that's what they are. They ignorant. They sitting up there laughing like ain't nothing wrong with what Erika said to the 14-year-old boy. You know that you know they're just basically laughing it off. And they're talking about, Mauricio says, well, I'm glad that Erika said that. I'm glad that she did that. I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, with your weirdo, retarded looking behind, how you gonna sit there and gonna say something like that? Laughing like that's funny. You need to take your butt somewhere and shave, sir. All that doggone hair on your face. For real. You need to groom up, 'cause you did not look right with your ignorant behind. And then you got Dorit's husband. Well, basically Dorit, her husband, and Kyle talking about, oh, we like this new side of Erika. We glad that she loosening up and opening up. They could have said, you know what, Erika was wrong for the way she talked to that 14-year-old young man, Garcelle's son. It's a child. It's not right. It's good that she getting a little loose and having fun, but she need to not get so drunk and not behave the way that she did towards a child. That's what they could have done. But no, they just excused it like it was okay, like nothing was wrong with Erica's behavior. And it's like, y'all are all stupid and ignorant. Y'all are on TV sounding like some fools. Basically, some ignorant fools. Because that's what they are. They stupid, they ignorant, they ain't got no class, no morals, no values, no nothing. And PK sitting up there with his old washed up looking behind. He older than Dorit, of course, or should I say Dorito chips? Because that's what Dorit is. She a bag of stale Dorito chips that you don't want to eat, that you buy from the store and you don't want to eat because they set the bag of chips set out too long. That's Dorit. She's a bag of Dorito chips, stale. And her husband looks stale, need to out of shape, need to stop eating so much and lose him a pound or two for real. With his Play-Doh face looking behind, looking like a Pillsbury Doughboy. But y'all want to sit up there and laugh at Erika being stupid and ignorant towards a child. And then Kyle, this old heifer, her sisters don't even like her. Kyle and or no, Kathy and Kim, her older sisters don't even get along with her. And it was last season on the show, Kyle and Kathy talked about how they, or it was at the reunion, last year's reunion, season 8 reunion, I believe, when they said they went 10 years without speaking. How do you go that long without talking to your sibling? Y'all supposed to be sisters, and y'all went 10 years without speaking to each other. Y'all had so much drama that y'all couldn't, that piled up. Y'all couldn't work it out during that time. I'm like, wow. Yeah, I can kind of see why Kyle's sisters don't like her. 12 years you've been on this show, all 12 seasons, and you just haven't shown too much growth. You just as messy and sloppy as your looks, Kyle. And you should be ashamed. And then she came on Instagram or Twitter with a post talking about, oh, I wasn't there. She wasn't there when Erika behaved the way that she did at that party, but she was at the party, but not around Erika when she displayed that bad behavior. But still, she was like, if I had a saw Erika did that, or if I would have watched the TV show, watched the episode, I would have felt differently. The only way you would have felt differently is if Erika would have talked to one of your children, your daughters like that. Then yeah, you wouldn't be laughing, nor would you, Dorit. If Erika would have talked to one of your children like that, you definitely wouldn't have felt different. And then it was so fitting when Dorit was like, oh, I forgive Erika for her bad behavior because that's not my child. She didn't talk to my child like that. But still, she talked to a child like that. She told a child to get the F out of her sight, and that child wasn't even bothering her. He was just picking up flowers off the table for his mother. How stupid and how ignorant of y'all to be laughing and joking like that's funny. I feel like Bravo just let these celebrities get away, or not celebrities, but let these housewives get away with so much bad behavior. Definitely do. And they need to step in. Them producers need to step in and start getting on these housewives. But they won't because they want the ratings. They want to, you know, spark up the drama basically and make things worse. That's what they do for TV. They exploit these people and then be laughing at them behind the scenes. But and then as long as them ratings are up, they don't care especially the Caucasian women. They don't care about how they behave. So, but Garcelle, my conclusion about this is that Garcelle should leave Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I watch it because of her, but I felt like since she's the only main black woman on the show, main cast member, she had a disadvantage because she's all around Caucasian women and Krista, who's an Asian, woman. But yeah, the other women are all white, and it's like Garcelle is at a disadvantage because if Garcelle was to come out of her character and she was to go off on Erika or any of them women, tell them a piece of her mind, they'll look at her as the angry black woman. And she'll be at a disadvantage because she'll be criticized harsh for that. They'll really get on her for that. And I don't think that's fair. I think that Garcelle has every right to tell them ladies off and get in their tail about their bad behavior. But yeah, maybe Garcelle will. I think she will start to come out of her shell a little bit and speak up more and let them know how she feel. But I think Garcelle is going to do it in a smart way though. She's not gonna yell and I don't think she's gonna yell and scream at them to the point where they're gonna make her look like the angry black woman or the ghetto woman or whatever. Cause they'll call her that. They definitely will look at her as that. You know they shouldn't, but they will. And treat these white women, or should I say housewives, like angels. But like I said, Garcelle is the best and my favorite housewife to watch on that show. She deserved to let these women have it. Whatever she gives them, they deserve it. But yeah, I'm not gonna be on here too much longer. I just wanted to share my thoughts and my opinion about Erika's behavior at Garcelle's party and the two trash box couples, that I talked about, Kyle Mauricio, Dorit and her stale look saltine cracker looking husband, TK, no, PK or whatever his name is. The way they laughed and made fun of it like what Erika did was not wrong. But yeah, I'm Team Garcelle in this situation. But anyway, I've been on here long enough, so I hope you all like, comment, subscribe, share my video if you want. And thanks for watching. Remember, get those likes up. Thanks for watching and have a good night. Peace.